Bueno, muy buenos días para todas y todos. Bienvenidos a este ciclo temático organizado por Campus France de estudiar artes en Francia. El día de hoy vamos a tener una jornada relacionada con la moda y para ello tenemos presente a los representantes del programa ENAMOMA que hace parte de la Université Paris-Dauphine y también tenemos con nosotros presentes dos estudiantes actuales del programa que van a poder compartir su testimonio con ustedes. Antes de que pueda empezar la sesión, les voy a pedir por favor que esperen al final de la misma para que a través del botón de preguntas y respuestas puedan redactarnos sus preguntas. Van a tener unos minutos para que puedan escribir sus preguntas sin problemas. Entonces utilicen ese botón y con mucho gusto al final de la sesión responderemos a todas sus preguntas. La presentación se desarrollará en inglés. Entonces, pues bienvenidos a este espacio y le dejamos la palabra a nuestros invitados. Muchas gracias.
Ok, gracias. Bienvenido. Soy Pascaline, and I'm really happy to be here with you in direct with Colombia. I'm really lucky to be the executive director of ENAMOMA-PSL program, and we will present with Daria Richter-Vidov, the pedagogical director of the program. And after, as Alejandro said, Camila and Angel will answer your question directly in Spanish. So, Enamoma, what is it? Is it a training program committed to creative and responsible fashion and material alternative? And we will explain you a little bit what does it mean. You know, it's a rich and creative collaboration between three universities of PSL, like Dauphine, that is really based on marketing, business, and strategy. École des Arts Décoratifs, a very well-known école who is in charge of creative design and all decoration dedicated to home, to fashion, to design, to textile, video, sculpture, and so on. And Min Paris, that is an excellent establishment dedicated to engineer. So we are really proud to be part of this three excellent universities. We are part of PSL. PSL is Paris Science and Letters. And actually, there are 13 schools and universities to be part of this PSL. And, you know, the international ranking of PSL is growing and growing each year. And it's really important that we are part of that. And as a student, you can be part of really an excellent training inside Paris. And it's, to be honest, it's really the really the best, you know, because it's in Paris. You have different hills, and there is a hill of knowledge inside the historical part of Paris, and we are just inside. So it's really interesting to be there. Enamoma is really engaged today in fashion and material, and with links and the new links today that exist in material and fashion, between innovation and shapes, between these two parts of textile and fashion that is really essential and fundamental. And today the things and the industry is evolving. It's evolving with eco and social transition, and Enamoma has really deep roots concerning these two themes. And it's based on interdisciplinarity and experimentation. You know, it's not only a way to think, but it's always a way to experiment, to do, to make, and to make together. Our students are mainly international, and our courses are mainly in English. There are some different conferences or visits that can be in French, but globally all the training is in English, and we are living, of course, in the French ecosystem, local French ecosystem. Okay, Paris is the capital of fashion, but it's international capital of fashion, so it's not only Paris, of course. So the ENAMOMA is really committed to the transformation of practices and to help the new generation of talents to have the arm to construct this new world. And, we are not a classical fashion school. We have an active teaching method based on interdisciplinarity, and our students are coming from three kind of profile, a profile of design, all dedicated to creation, fashion designer, textile designer, object designer. And they are part of a second profile can be management, marketing, strategy, geopolitics, and the third one, of course, and it's not 1, 2, 3, it's 3, 2, 1. There is no ranking between design, engineer, and manager. They are dedicated all to work together. And the idea is really to promote a spirit of initiative and to try to emerge a new concept and new designs with a pedagogical way to have professional and academic mentoring that is really a look for equilibrium between the theory and the reality. We are linked, of course, with the fashion world, and we are really a career-minded program. We develop professional experience through apprenticeship or internship. And okay, I have to say, take care, because I'm sure Camilla and Angel can explain it a little bit longer after this presentation, because apprenticeship is not so easy to find a company when you don't speak French at a good level. We will speak perhaps later, but it's not so easy. Here we put some different company names as examples. It's not full of people that they work with us. There are a lot of different company, and in fashion there are a lot of different kind of companies, from little startup to big luxury group, and our students are worked in all these different kind of companies, and we are really proud of it, because it's fashion is not one word, one language. We are really involved in the fact that we try to learn to our students the reality of fashion and textile world. So we are constructing different visits to explain the way how you construct a garment, how you construct a material, how you can find the way to make innovation, to be respectful about people and about the world. So we do a lot of different visits in the industrial part, mainly, of course, in Europe. Considering the partnership, we have actually two big partnerships with ELISA, that is a European consortium, and NIFT in India, perhaps tomorrow with Colombia. And we are really commitment to research with a lot of different even annual or full day seminars all during the year. And we have a new beginning of a new big project. It's really a big project to construct Cher filière textile responsable that is really dedicated to all the circularity of fashion today and what are the main questions, how can we all together find new solutions. And considering this pre-configuration today, we will have a project for scholarship for international candidates, so we can explain it a little bit later if necessary. But it's we are really proud of this new project. So here some last year students, and I will give the floor to Daria to explain a little bit more some creative projects. Thank you.
Yes, hello to all of you. I will talk about this student project and the way we try to find new solutions for a fashion system which has quite a lot of difficulties. And as you can see, I don't know how it is in Colombia, but probably you have as well somewhere a lot of garments accumulated in a corner, and this you see this pile of garments. This is in the center of our questioning. How can we make the fashion system accumulating less, buying less, producing better, finding new values, other practices, and to make the whole system better. So here's some projects. This is a project from a student from the Netherlands, and she was questioning about the place of the woman, being a woman in business and in the same time sportive person, working on one hand with very modern techniques and applications, and then in the same time trying to be good with yourself, with your body, go out and hiking. So she tries to find solutions in modular garments, which can on one hand function in the office where you feel feminine, and in the same time go out of the office and then go in the mountains and get some good air. And she was very intrigued by seeing what is there available as sustainable materials, eco-constructed fibers and textiles, which she could use. And she collaborated with a company where she could find special finishings, which she used in sport garments. And then there is another project, very different from our student Tal. He has two backgrounds. Somehow he grew up in Israel and has Ukrainian background as well. So when he started to be with us, there was no war. And then during the studies, war was coming up. So he felt really concerned, as we all did. And our place in ENAMOMA is as well a place to really question actuality and question big challenges for humanity. So he was looking at garments and structure of garments because he thought it's really important to keep memories and to learn from old ways of crafting, and in the same time and preserving, and in the same time pushing innovation forward. So he used garments, and he tried to find new ways to, create layers and create a new appearance and a new, for a new future vision, which the concern of keeping memories. Then we have another project. This is more a question about gender identity, and in the same time, very high level of craft knowledge. Amrik is a person, he is quite linked to haute couture, and he was thinking about how he can use material coming from leftovers from haute couture, produce new materials himself, layering different materials and then creating shapes, giving to men and women new sensations about gender identity, which are mixed in a new way. Then we have Mathilde. She is she was very much concerned about body shapes, especially how women's bodies are treated in society or questioned. Do we need all to have the very beautiful, perfect body? What will happen when we get older? What is with our skin? What is about skin colors? What is about places on our body we don't like? How can we embrace this? And she tried to make kind of a manifesto where she was questioning all this interrogation about the body, and she used this in a way to explore new textile solutions in recycling material, in using manipulation to find as well new techniques and to embrace the beauty of different body shapes. So this was just a little introduction. We have, of course, as you can imagine, in our school, each student is unique and each student brings something different in, and each student has his or her own project. And we have as well students which are coming not from creation, but coming from management and engineering. And these students, they will necessarily do a creative project, but they will write a research project where they as well connect with reality. They're going to do interviews. They're going to analyze what is going on. They can as well do, do some hands-on experiments and then write about it. So two of these students are here for us, and I'm very happy to introduce you to Maria Camila and Angel, who will now have the time to talk about their career path and the way how they found us.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Entonces ahora le damos la palabra a María Camila y Ángel, que como les decía al inicio, son estudiantes de este programa y nos van a compartir su testimonio.
Bueno, voy a comenzar yo. Primero, first of all, I'm going to apologize to Daria and Pascaline because they didn't speak Spanish, but they already know us, so I think it's all right. I'm going to do my presentation in Spanish so it can be more comfortable for everyone listening, well, the spectators. Mi nombre es María Camila, yo soy de Medellín y soy ingeniera mecánica, estudié en la Universidad Nacional de Colombia y pues la Universidad Nacional tiene programas de doble titulación con los cuales se puede terminar los estudios por fuera del país. La mayoría de universidades tienen ese tipo de programas. Mi universidad tenía un convenio con Pagitech, que son varias universidades de ingeniería y ciencias en general, y pues hice mi doble titulación en una universidad que se llama Argentier, aquí en Francia. Entonces terminé mi título de ingeniería el año pasado y cuando estaba ya terminando mi etapa de estudios, me empecé a preguntar si quería continuar como en el track de ingeniera tradicional, por así decirlo, porque pues en Colombia más que todo es un track muy industrial, muy al diseño mecánico tradicional y no estaba segura de que eso era lo que quería hacer. Y toda mi vida me interesó mucho la moda, entonces ya decidiendo para dónde iba a continuar mi vida, me puse a investigar, dije, bueno, quiero seguir estudiando, no, también tenía una gran cuestión que era la inversión monetaria que tenía que hacer y decidí aventurarme también porque en Francia lo mencionó Pascalina, hay algo que se llama alternancia o apprenticeship. Y básicamente creo que esto no existe en otra parte, o no conozco en otra parte del mundo que exista de la manera en la que existe en Francia. Y es que te permite estudiar en una universidad de educación superior y al mismo tiempo trabajas. Entonces, el programa de estudios está diseñado de manera que tienes un tiempo de estudios y un tiempo de trabajo y digamos que no tienes problemas de horario en que se crucen. Y trabajas no en cualquier cosa, sino en algo del área de lo que estás estudiando, que esté relacionado, para que así vayas como aplicando tus conocimientos, por así decirlo, como unas prácticas adelantadas, pero al mismo tiempo. ¿Qué permite esto? Que tus estudios están cubiertos por la empresa, entonces pues también es una inversión que hace la empresa en ti como estudiante y que te pagan un salario, lo cual te permite manejar tus gastos como estudiante. Entonces dije, bueno, vamos a buscar qué encontramos. Y dije, bueno, soy ingeniera, tampoco puedo decir que voy a irme a diseñar de golpe y que voy a hacer un cambio brusco en mi carrera. Y encontré este máster de Dauphine, que es una universidad muy conocida aquí en Francia y pues muy de las más importantes en París, en muchas áreas, más que todo también en administración y encontré el máster y dije, bueno, esto creo que está diseñado apenas para mí porque me permite continuar como ingeniera, pero no el track tradicional y hacer una cosa completamente diferente que creo que en Colombia no tendría la oportunidad de hacer. Y bueno, aquí estoy. Te dejo la palabra, Ángel.
Gracias, Camila.
Gracias. Bueno, yo soy la otra mitad del equipo hispanófono en Enamoma. Mi nombre es Ángel, estoy en el M2 de transformaciones. Porque, bueno, solo por completar un poco la información que nos dieron Pascaline y Daria, Enamom es un programa súper especial porque tienes muchas maneras de encajar un mismo currículum. Por ejemplo, Camila y yo no estamos haciendo lo mismo porque no venimos de backgrounds similares y no buscamos lo mismo en nuestra carrera. Solo para poneros un poco en contexto, bueno, yo soy español, vengo del norte de España, pero hice mi formación superior aquí en Francia. Soy licenciado en Economía y Derecho y luego tengo un máster de Management de la Universidad de Georgetown y empecé mi carrera como consultor financiero. Nada que ver con lo que con la moda, pero Enamoma sí que tiene esta capacidad de captar personas que tienen una mente crítica y que tienen una capacidad muy especial para resolver un problema. Y a través de las entrevistas, pues se forma, digamos, forman como un equipo de alumnos que tenemos todos como una misión muy determinada dentro de la industria. Y nos complementamos muy bien porque al final cada uno de los perfiles aporta a su manera. Yo ahora mismo estoy en alternancia, igual que Camila. Yo trabajo para Ralph Lauren. Perdonad, es el iPad. Que, trabajo para Ralph Lauren aquí en Francia, con lo cual, bueno, te da la oportunidad de entrar en el ecosistema de la moda francés, pero también teniendo un pie en esa internacionalidad de la que nos habló Pascaline, de estar en una multinacional que es americana y yo estoy en la parte de transformaciones, con lo cual mi objetivo es sacar adelante uno de los proyectos creativos como los que presentó Daria al comienzo. Así que nada, yo creo que lo mejor es dejar paso a las preguntas y respuestas, lo más eficiente. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, Ángel y María Camela. Thank you so much. So I can help you out with the translation of the questions, soit en anglais, soit en français, como vous voulez. Así que para
Okay.
las personas, por favor, tomen el tiempo. No tenemos ningún afán. Redacten sus preguntas con calma. Pueden escribir si gustan o si lo prefieren sus preguntas en español o en inglés a través del botón de preguntas y respuestas. Y aquí estaremos muy atentos para poder transmitir todas sus preguntas. Así que tomen el tiempo para redactarlas y aquí los esperamos. Gracias.
Alors moi, je vois pas les questions, mais
Non, je pense qu'ils sont en train de rédiger. Ouais,
d'accord.
là, il y en a une première question. Euh, donc, la personne n'a pas mis son nom, mais la personne nous demande comment il fait pour postuler un programme en alternance depuis la Colombie.
Alors, attends, j'ai fait une bêtise.
Vous, vous m'avez entendu? Oui?
Oui, oui.
Ah, ok.
Oui, j'ai fait une bêtise, donc j'essaye de... je ne sais pas comment j'ai fait. Donc, pour to candidate for it's not the way to candidate for an apprenticeship. It's to candidate to the master, and after it's to have your project to find the way you want to be inside the fashion ecosystem. And after we can help you to find a company, but it's you, but you sign a contract, it's not us. So it's a help, but it's not a menu. You cannot. So, and as I explained before, it's to find an apprenticeship is important to speak well French, because it's really difficult if you don't speak French to go inside a company and to integrate the team. Objectively, it's more complicated, and generally we can make I think in between. So because we don't explain that university is 2 days a week. And there are some weeks all dedicated to the company and all weeks dedicated to university. But you have time to, if you are in formation initiale, to upgrade your French, to discover a lot of different courses in the ecosystem of PSL. And yes, there are some different options. I don't know, Daria, you want perhaps to add some more element?
Yeah, I mean, you have to go to our website, and then you see the document, and there are all the applications. And I use this moment that as well, we will have a conference online tomorrow at 5:30 where we go more in detail about the program. And I think Maria Camilla, you wanted to add something about the question, I think. We can't hear you.
Do you hear me? No?
Yes, right now
Yeah.
we can hear you. Thank you.
Yes, okay. Quería agregar en español de pronto para dar un poco más de perspectiva en cuanto a la alternancia, es una vez estés en un programa de estudios que ya se sabe que es dictado en alternancia, es decir, que la universidad ha diseñado el programa para que tú puedas tener el trabajo al tiempo, es como buscar un puesto de trabajo. Tú entras a las páginas de reclutamiento y puedes filtrar incluso por tipo de contrato. Entonces, uno de los tipos de contratos es alternancia, apprenticeship, alternance en francés, y de esa manera es que pues ya consigues el trabajo y ya una vez como que se llegan a acuerdos, ya se pasa como la documentación necesaria que de la parte de la universidad te la darán una vez estés admitido, no sé quién es, disculpa.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone else want to add something for this question? Ok, great. Para los participantes les voy a pedir por favor que se pongan su nombre y apellido, por favor, para las preguntas. So we have a second question, and someone asked if they have a bachelor degree that is not related with fashion. Are they able to apply to the program?
No. If only bachelor degree for creative profiles, and then students, they must have at least a master 1 before entering in ENAMOMA.
Okay, great. We have another. You want to add something, Maria Camila? You're in mute again, sorry. No,
No,
no. Right,
Yes.
yes. Now we can
okay,
hear you. Yeah.
it takes a little time, sorry. So I think maybe I can explain a little bit better. In Colombia, we don't have the same system of studies as in France. So in France, you do 3 years for a license, for a bachelor's degree, sorry. It would be like a undergraduate program. It would say our pregrado. And if you don't have a master's degree, you could not apply because in here you can separate your master's degree in levels. So you can do 1 year and it will count as an M1, and you can do 2 years and it would count as an M2. So it's a little bit complicated. Maybe if you have already studies that are far enough, you can validate them in an international way, but you have to be careful to look at that.
Okay, okay, thank you. So I want to reformulate the question. Maybe I know it wasn't that clear because I have another similar question. Someone asked if they have like a licence, for instance, in psychology, they can apply to an M1 and after that do the M2, or it's not possible?
No,
No, that's unfortunately not possible because for us it is, you have to imagine in a way our master like a kind of a laboratory where we bring people together and each of them has an expertise coming from a field. We have students as well from political science or history or engineering, as we said, the management, commercial, whatever. And then we have creative profiles. And the creative profiles are in between material or fashion. And so what we can do is only accept creative students coming from a bachelor level, which will be with us for 2 years. And all the other students, they're going to be only with us for 1 year. So it's a kind of a master too. For the students. And the most part of our students, they finish their master because, of course, if you study engineers for years and you are in chemics or in physics or in material science, then of course it is great for you to have your diploma in material science. But then you always love fashion, or you were always interested and you want to know more about fashion and how your knowledge can link to fashion, and especially to create fashion in a more sustainable way. Then you come to us. And then when you come to us, you can add to this master studies as well the apprenticeship. So you have one foot in a company, another foot you learn about new skills, but you stay in, you have your expertise and you have your master in your field, which is going to be really, really helpful for you. So that's about for the most people like Camilla and Angel. They have as well their master degree already, and they want to specialize in the field of sustainable fashion or contribute to the transition of the sector.
Great. Thank you so much. I have another question from Nidia Escobar. She wants to know if there is a program related with counseling of fashion counseling and image.
Be more like a stylism, she's asking, like, yeah, styling in general.
Styling, yeah. I mean, fashion, it's a big field, and we talk a lot about all kind of different ways to connect through fashion and with fashion. So there are students that are going to be more specialized or more work on the field of image and work out. We do as well workshops about the subject. And yeah, I mean, this would be possible, of course, but it depends again if this person who asked the question did before, what kind of degree she or her did. If this is a management degree, then she must have a master. If it's a creative profile, then it's okay, she can come after the bachelor.
Okay, great. So I have two questions from the same person. The first one is for the applying process, does the candidate need to pay a fee or something? And the second question is related to the French level. What level of French do the candidates need to apply to this program?
So the level of French is B2, because it's okay. It's the low level, but it's enough to can come in Paris, and okay, it's the minimum. You know, it's the minimum. It's better more, but okay, it's the minimum. And during the year, we are connected with Dauphine, for example, with Les Arts Décoratifs, and the people can have some French courses with our students. So it's connected with French system. After concerning the fees, it's depending of financial part of your parents, or if you are by your own. It's depending on the financial information of your parents. And as I said, and you will find all the details of the scholarship in our website. We begin a new bourse for international people with different characteristic and level of information. So you can have all the details in our website. And to apply, the end of the session will be on the 13th of March. So don't hesitate to apply now, to have a look at the platform. If you have some question, don't hesitate to contact us at our enamoma.psl.eu. If you have some things that is not clear for you, but normally it's quite well done. I don't know, Angel and Camila, perhaps you can explain the way you apply last year, and the way we meet and we share some ideas. Camila?
I just wanted to correct one little thing. For English, we need a B2 level. For French, it's an A2 level.
Okay, sorry.
There,
Yes,
yeah, just that you know.
and
Sorry.
just another point, when those are the enrollment fees, but for the application in France, you don't have any fees. So it's just within the PSL platform. It's a free access platform. No worries. This is not Harvard. You're not paying $200 for or euros for anything. Yeah, when it comes to the experience, applying, it's lengthy. I'm going to switch for Spanish. Es un proceso largo porque hay muchas cosas que pedir, hay que anticipar, pedir cartas de recomendación de profesores que hayáis tenido anteriormente, un proyecto personal. Y entonces, mejor hacerlo con tiempo que sin él. Y si necesitáis ayuda de algún tipo, la administración siempre está ahí. Bueno, en Instagram tenemos también una cuenta de Insta y estamos muy, muy presentes. Y la gente que hemos pasado por ello podemos ayudaros.
Thank you, thank you. Bueno, Mariana, creo que está un poco, tu pregunta está clara porque pues fueron súper claros con la formación que debías tener, entonces creo que biología no aplica. Y tengo una pregunta de Juanita, and I think it's related a bit with your background, Angela and Maria Camila. She asked, she has a bachelor degree in management with a background in marketing. Is she able to apply to the program with that background?
Do you have ¿tienes un máster de management o
No,
de
a
marketing?
bachelor degree in management.
Con el bachelor no. Necesitas un máster de management o de marketing o de la especialización que sea para poder entrar en el segundo año de máster directamente, igual que lo hice yo. Pero con el bachelor solo no.
¿Y para el primer año podría aplicar? O sea, un primer año.
No, no,
Solo
no
es para
porque
temas creativos, perfiles creativos.
Perfect, thank you. And I have an anonymous person that asked if is there a private university and there is a limit of age for the candidates to apply?
ni es privado ni hay límite de edad, creo.
Yeah, normally, I mean, we are public university, and for concerning age, normally there is as well no limit. It depends, of course, if the person has a professional experience. When the person after studies had a break or professional experience over more than 3 years, then the person is more seen through the professional path and has a little different status, but it doesn't change anything for the application. The person can apply to the study.
Okay, great. For the moment, we have no more questions. We're gonna wait a couple of minutes. Maybe someone have another question. We still have time, so
Yes, we were really quick. We direct.
si tienen preguntas adicionales, pueden tomar el tiempo para escribirlas. We have another question from Winona, and she asked if he can apply it with a bachelor degree in Histoire de l'Art.
It is always the same answer. Unfortunately, without the master, students from not creative grades, they can only apply with a master level. But in history, of course, it's a great field, and students from history can absolutely apply, but with master degree.
So we will enjoy to receive them in 1 year, it seems.
¿Tienen alguna otra pregunta? Creo que tenemos otra pregunta. Okay, so we have another question from Daniela Legarda, but I think it's kind of related with these questions that we already answered. So Daniela, she has a bachelor degree in fashion design, but she doesn't have a portfolio, but she has experience in the industry. If she doesn't have a master one, she can apply, right?
Yes, and when she can even valorize, of course, her experience. So it is still important to somehow create a kind of portfolio, to see a little bit your inspirations, to see, I think every creative person, even working in industry has somehow material to show. So everything what she thinks could contribute to make us understand what drives her, would be good.
So we have another question from Anchor from Nidia Escobar. She says she has already a bachelor degree in fashion design and textile, and she can apply to a master one on psychologie de la mode or another field related with como Chadi Maria Camila. I'm sorry, I don't know the word, but could you help me, please?
It would be styling.
Thank you.
Styling. Yeah, if the person has has a bachelor degree in fashion, then the person can, of course, apply. And even if the person is doing now more psychological studies, she still has the bachelor degree, sorry, in creation. So there is no problem. She can apply.
I don't know. I would like to maybe clarify that it's just one program that has different tracks, but it's all kind of in the same. The where it divides itself is for each profile that we create our own project. It could be a creative project or a research project, depending on your background. So it's not that it is just for styling or just for psychology of fashion. It's just that it is a whole global program that you have multiple things to learn, and your personal project would be related to what you want to do.
Yeah, thank you, Camilla. I think, yeah, that was probably to say it clearly as well. I mean, we are really a very particular fashion school in the sense that we really are looking as well into materials, because you can see with all the garments we have everywhere in the world, we're just throwing away, where garments have no value anymore. We really put the material in the center of our reflection. And this is as well, of course, for the designer or for the stylist, wherever you are, in which field you are working in fashion. It is important, how can you valorize fashion in a way to educate people and to make people love garments, and to push the world forward, to create in a more in an innovative way, how you can link craft and innovation, how you can revalorize existing garments, how can you treat dead stocks, how you can all these questions. So that's why we were thinking we really need the knowledge of very different people and the expertise of engineers, of managers, of commercial, of as well historian, whatever, or political science. People look at the social skills and look at all the whole world somehow is linked to garments, and we try really to reboost and to rethink the whole system in the entire production. In the entire production system, we are looking from the grain to the end of the life of a garment. So it is not a school where we just learn about how do you do pattern making, and then some people work in the compartment just for pattern making, another one just works for styling, another one. We work exactly against that. We want to mix profiles, that everybody gets further, and that we find about new ways to create.
Thank you. There's a person that asked if they can apply from no matter which country in the world.
Of course, sure.
With
Daniel,
pleasure.
we have another question, but I think I can answer that question. Someone asked about the duration of the program. Bianca, acá estamos hablando de un programa de segundo año de maestría, por ende es un año. Si vas a hacer los 2 años, pues es un año el M1 y un año el M2. Recuerda que estamos hablando de programas nivel máster. Si tienen preguntas adicionales, nos quedan un par de minutos para que por favor las redacten y con mucho gusto las responderemos.
Maybe we can add as well that we have programs for students who wish to become more entrepreneurs. We have, supportive courses in the PSL system to go, depending on, even after the master. We try to create links, keep links with our students, with the alumni. But as well, there is a possibility of a 6-year inscription for internship if necessary, and if it's the right choice, because we try, of course, to invite all the students after the master to find a job. But in some cases, it can be interesting to perfectionalize professional skills. And there are a protected frame where the students can still have a 6th year for, to do this.
Yes, it's not common. It's exceptional. The 6 year is exceptional. It exists, but it's exceptional. We try to help you to find a job.
Okay. And we have a last question from Juanita that asks if there are programs, M1 level programs related with the fashion industry.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Yes, the industry and contact to real field visits. We do field visits. We are working in projects together with the industry. All the students are implicated in collective projects. And we have as well a lot of experts coming in all kind of different ways, where you meet really people from, on one hand, academic world, but on the other hand, from professional world.
Okay, and Daniela, she asked if there, she says that she's really interested in studying a master degree related with research and sustainability technology related with the fashion industry, but she can't find a program in France. Do you have an advice for her, or maybe where she can find those kind of programs?
Come to us.
Yeah, but she needs a master first, if I understand well. Yeah. I mean, there are all kind of different programs. I would really suggest to you to look at PSL, to look at Dauphine as well, or to look at, all kind of offers which exist. Today we have a lot in France and maybe as well elsewhere. You have a lot of programs which are somehow a double program for maybe management and sustainability, for political science and sustainability. So you have a lot of double master or special masters. So you have to look. You can look as well at the Sorbonne. You can look at all kind of different universities. I would check about sustainable master in sustainability questions, and I'm sure you find all kind of possibilities.
Yes,
Thank you.
but take care about the level, because there are a lot of different things that exist, and it's not necessary serious training. Be careful.
Oh, great, great. And the last question, someone asked for an advice. What would you advise to a candidate that wants to apply to this program? And I let you after with your conclusions if you want to say something to close.
Be yourself.
Yes, we try, we do always a selection of students. We are very careful about it. We somehow really try to build a group as well of students with all the different skills, with different dynamic, from different cultural backgrounds, from different nationalities. So we look carefully. It's important to write an engaged motivation letter, so we understand where you come from and why do you want to come to our place. And what is your way to connect with this world? What are your questions? What are your doubts? So this is all important for us. And then there is no problem. And then the other things are more formal, your CV, etc. You will find all the details on our website.
Yeah. And yes, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias a todos los participantes por conectarse. Recuerden que esta sesión queda grabada para que puedan ingresar posteriormente a nuestro canal de YouTube y volverla a repasar si tienen algunas informaciones que quieran volver a ver. Eh, ah, but I wanted to thank you all the participants for joining us. Thank you for your time, for your presentation. It was really clear. Thank you so much to María Alejandra and Ángel. And no sé si Pierre quiera agregar algo.
Sí, acabo de abrir mi micrófono. ¿Me escuchan? Que no,
Sí.
no, ya, ahora sí, ok. No, pues darles de nuevo las gracias.